right, so it's now been 18 years since the deadliest terrorist attack on American soil.
And a local home is honoring those nearly 3,000 lives lost in a very special way. This is really unique. The news station Sydney Cameron is joining us live. She is outside that house showing us what the homeowners did. That is incredible, Sydney.
Yeah, we are live in Altamont Springs, and just take a look. I want you to let this sink in. You're looking at 2,977 flags, each one representing one of the victims of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. These flags are all in front of Mitch Krause's front yard. He has done some sort of memorial for the past 18 years since 9/11 happened. And I want you to talk to me a little bit about, first off, why do you do this?
So that we remember the victims. I grew up in the area. I knew people that were at the Red Towers and did not survive, and I wanted to continue to remember them, and that's why I do it.
And I understand that in 2008, your memorial took on a bit of a grander scheme, a grander scale. Talk to me a little bit about that.
In 2008, I don't know, I guess I felt that we weren't really honoring them as much as we should, and so I began putting out the 2,977 so people could see what the loss was and how many it is.
And I have to say, it is very powerful when you stand here in front of your yard and look at all of this. Let's walk up, because I want to talk to you a little bit about the pattern. I understand that every year you kind of change the layout, the pattern of how these flags are situated. Talk to me about what you did this year.
This year, I wanted to do a more compact so that the flags would be together and so that they would have a bigger impression. Some years I've done it the entire lawn. Some years I've done it where the flags are arranged in the two towers and the Pentagon and the planes that crashed into them. This year I wanted to do something a little different, a little bit more packed, and I've done four sections of 5 rows, each containing either 143 or 142, and the last row is 125 in memory, so we remember the Pentagon victims. And that's why they're separate. And that's
this row right here. And so when people are driving by, what do you want them to take away from this?
The magnitude of the loss and the fact that we lost so many people, and that these are somebody's brother or sister or mother, father, grandfather, daughter, son, and that we always need to remember that. I think we have changed as a country, and we should remember them, and especially the first responder sacrifice.
Thank you so much, Mitch. Very powerful what he is doing here. I'll give you one more look before I send things back to you all in the studio. So that's really what he's trying to do, just letting and allowing people to take a minute to remember the 2,977 lives lost on September 11th. Reporting live in Altamont Springs, Sydney Cameron, Fox 35 News.
Oh, it is beautiful. Please tell him